Alright, click the funny button. Be funny.
Haha.
Haha. Alright. Show tutorials. Yay voices.
Oh.
3 players. Share the controller.
No, you gotta commit to it. Whatever it is.
Well, I'm like, this one says it doesn't have the secret endings or plot lines, and that's lame.
True.
So I'd rather just play the regular
Long? Does
game.
that say anything?
Wait, what?
What about long? No? Okay.
Just adds more time.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, damn.
Which one do you want, Callie? You can move the mouse, by the way.
I can move the mouse?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'm not moving anywhere.
Same.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not me. That's someone else.
now I'm moving. It wasn't moving at first. Okay, no. Retro or fantasy? One of those two.
Oh, what do you say, Sean?
I can't hear them over Oblivion, so give me a second.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
What?
Hey,
Have you been able to save it?
I have not gotten past the character creation screen, so.
Oh, my bad.
No,
You
you're
asked
fine.
me to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she said retro or fantasy, you motherfucker. You don't have to go through them all again.
I can't really hear the fantasy.
Yeah, same. I do like the retro one, though.
Yeah.
Ah, SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention. But for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged. I'm gonna be a DLC character because I paid extra money. That is, I'll leave her shit like that. Voiced by Dodger or Brooke Thorne. I think that's her last name. What? What are you sad about, bitch? You make your wife third player?
No, my wife's second player.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, bro.
I'm sad because no ghost girl.
Oh, no Polly. There's more DLC characters to come, so you never know.
Guess we're just gonna cat it up.
No refunds.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. Omen 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Nico Sharp 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, 24, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shots. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. When we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Now, you'll have to choose 3 things you like. Each like is tied to one or several romance options. Your likes will soft lock you into ROs you'll encounter more often. You can correct this soft lock by meeting other ROs in the food court, which you'll see later. After the likes phase, you'd be asked to choose a top 3 within a category. You'll choose your first, second, and third favorite option in descending order. This will shape your starting stats. Oh, Jesus. Well, I love licking metal.
What, Kyle, you don't like Garfield X Naruto?
Bro, I was thinking about it. Owning that I'm a clown-ass motherfucker. And... sure, Garfield X Naruto.
I'm gonna go with Dungeon Low-Level Monsters, Evil Lair Interior Design, and Incredibly Nuanced Villains.
Oh, God. Man.
No, take your time, truly.
No, go fuck yourself. How about that one, huh? Yeah. Dad jokes. Clowning. And... we're gonna do tier lists.
Your top 3 villain archetypes. I don't...
man. I don't... What does this even mean?
I don't know. But
Well,
choose who you like to who you don't like. If they're villain archetypes, I imagine the first one's like just the
bloodthirsty murderer.
yeah, bloodthirsty murderer, the sad heartbroken like vampire sparkly motherfucker, the cunning like office worker guy. We weren't new to all this, but this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long. Making our own comic. We had many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it.
Well, there's your genres.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of them. I didn't realize, I thought that was just for me. I'm sorry, I should have addressed the room.
Good.
The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. Game saves checkpoints automatically. Ooh. Well, wait a second, champ. Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way. Anytime you guys want to voice somebody, just chime in. Because I know every once in a while, Sean wants to voice somebody and I fuck it up.
Yeah, I mean, like, last time we played Full Metal Furies, he just kind of, like, jumped into the character. I was like, alright, I'll just let him voice it. But you're good.
Think of it like some sort of tutorial. God knows you could use one of those. As everyone knows, the main activity at a con is finding love. Yeah, I know, it isn't really, but this is, oh god, how do you pronounce her name again?
Haravi?
Aravi? I think it's Aravi. It's been a while. We're talking about. Look at her, she's probably aiming to get a date at the big con after party. Ah yes, the silence speaks volumes. Well, if you want to get a date, you'd better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner. Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible? Too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be defined through five traits: smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Let's call them stats. It sounds cooler and more video gamey. A tad reductive, but let's work with that. Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet? Sometimes people are more ambiguous. Like, they may like someone who's just balanced. The point is, everyone has their standards, standards. And if by some chance you want to go to the party by yourself, which is a totally valid option if that's your jam, don't think you'll be exempt from managing your stats. You can still fail at it. There's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel I wanted to check out. Sounds good, and I have to rehearse the next tutorial. Have fun, Avari. So usually I think it just goes down the list. Our stats look like.
I'm smart, funny, and charming.
I'm extremely fun, apparently. Whoa, chill. Whoa, chill, whoa. I'm going to the lobby, I guess. You decide to walk around the lobby, which is the most intimidating activity at the con for anyone who's not a social butterfly. Some random people ask you to take a picture of them. You're forced to push people around, actually move. You even say "bless you" to someone who sneezed. Look at you socializing. Here, have +2 boldness. Well, I did not expect that. Okay. You're roaming around the lobby with Nico, April, and Omen. You bump into a lot of cosplayers, and one unlucky cosplayer bumps Omen's head. Ow, who is responsible for making me say ow like an idiot? I demand satisfaction. Sorry, I didn't see you there. It's these angel wings, you know? They kind of obstruct my view. As the cosplayer turns around, he hits April with his wing, and ironically sends her flying. I'm sorry, I just got these wings very recently, and I'm still learning the ropes. Classic cosplay rookie mistake, wearing accessories way above your skill level. It took me years to learn how to handle this. I don't even wanna. No, fuck you. You say it. And how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Bitch.
Took him years.
You heard the mimic. Now remove those useless limbs, unless you want me to remove all your other limbs as well. I can't do that, for I am, Metatron, God's most loyal angel and messenger. Thou shalt not take my wings, bask in their glory, for they are canon. Metatron flaps his wings and hits Omen in the head. Fine, you've made your choice. Where has April gone? I need her purse gun. Omen, that's no way to encourage a budding cosplayer. If you want him to quit flapping, you have to make up an even better headcanon where Metatron has no wings. I shall not. I have enough work resisting the urge to murder this idiot. Not if I do it first. Quick, make up a cool wingless headcanon or Omen and April will fast track it back to heaven. Speed write a fanfic in which the character becomes a commercial flight pilot, so they tear their wings apart because they became sort of redundant. Convince the cosplayer the lack of wings isn't lame, it means the character's lost them by committing a cool cardinal sin, like touching a boob. That makes so much sense. Touching a boob? What a plot twist. A headcanon that plunges my character into its edgy, grim era. A fallen angel, a boob toucher.
Boob.
That sounds really interesting. Now remove those fucking wings. Sure, it's just such a sudden change. I think I need to get into character first, maybe by reenacting the tragic boob fondling. What? Gosh, when I woke up today, I couldn't imagine that I'd touch a boob. I gotta visualize the moment, get in touch with my character's motivations. What is this fool talking about? So, whose boob am I touching? And more importantly, left or right? Touch me and I'm grabbing my purse gun. Don't look at me. As stated, I also engage in murder. I'll volunteer. If this is for cosplay, then he should touch a cosplay boob. Come, fellow cosplayer, grab this one. Fine by me, let me caress your sweet orb of sin. Cosplayer touched Nico's fake boob. He immediately takes off his wings and falls to his knees. Ugh, my purity, my wings! I have chosen the path of evil. He runs away, excited. Well, at least he won't bother anybody now. Unless his chosen path of evil consists in constantly requesting to touch everyone's breasts. Yeah, you gain +2 charm for convincing that angel to sin, but you lose -2 creativity. Wait a second, it's time for the new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe. Yes, we realize we have to explain the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly. Exactly, stats are managed in a number of ways, but let's cover the most important one. That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location. Let's call these experiences events for short. Normally, during an event, you face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solution options, if you will. What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts. Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you'd gain boldness. But stats are also lost when choosing an option. Every path not taken is a stat lost. Which is to say, if you choose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you'd gain smarts, but lose boldness. Just try not to punch a bear, okay? Liam, let Blue punch a bear if that's who she is as a person. Anyways, there are a few more ways of managing stats, like... Liam, let's write down in a manual or something. I really want to go check out those limited figures I told you about. True, we can keep giving you tips later, yes. In the meantime, don't get yourself killed.
Oh. I
So
think I'm
many
gonna
options.
head to vendors.
At the stands, you find a fan-eyes vendor? Ask her what her signs are about. They're about you, she replies. You open one of her fanzines, and it's full of badly cropped pictures of you. You should be disturbed, but feel flattered. You buy a copy. Dang, some of these pictures you haven't even seen before. You're... What? Bold? Over your own +2 charm.
Whoop whoop.
You, Zoe, and Omen decide to visit Liam's Yowie art stand. Hopefully he offers a friend family discount. The three of you find him motionless, staring wide-eyed at a piece of paper. He seems unnerved. You good, buddy? Yes, I am good. I might even be too good. I was just doing some warm-up sketches, trying to capture men in the throes of glorious passion when I drew this. Holy fuck. What's the matter with you two? You look as if you stumble upon an ambush. Let me see. This is the most beautiful cock I've ever seen. I know. Liam, I have a confession to make. I secretly thought that your yaoi hoppy was stupid. Secretly, you told me twice just yesterday. Whatever, the important thing is, I stand corrected. This penis is the most glorious thing I've ever gazed upon. Are you selling this one? Name your price. I'll give you anything. I'll give you $5. Wait, account for inflation. I'll give you $5,000. Sorry, I don't think I should sell this piece. It's too much art to be contained in a single page. True. So you should do... What should you do with Liam's phallic magnus opus? Draw some underwear on it. The world is not ready. Eat it to consume its raw power.
Eat it to consume its raw power.
Snatch the drawing and shove it in your mouth. What the fuck, Blue? Did you just eat my cock? Fuck, this truly is the best timeline. Perhaps it's for the best. Quite frankly, Liam, and I was already considered stabbing you in your sleep and stealing the immaculate cock for myself. Good point, Blue. Eating your cock probably just saved your life. Who cares about my life? Blue deprived the world of my beautiful art. Liam, that cock was the kind of cock that starts wars. It would have been the cock that sunk 1,000 ships. It was the hypothetical cock of Helen of Troy. Blue just bought Monsterkind another century or two of peace. Isn't that worth sacrificing your perfect cock? I guess. Liam longingly caresses your belly. Good night, sweet prince. I pity you, my strange cock-worshipping friend. Would you feel better if we purchased some hot dogs? Because I'm going to get some with or without you. This experience has given me a craving for something phallic. You averted war, apparently, and got to eat hot dogs with your friends, and the power of Liam's cock inside you gives you +2 boldness and -2 creativity.
Very raunchy.
Yes, lots of cock talk in this one. Sit down to play an experimental new TTRPG called Dancing with Dragons. It's a typical Tolkien-esque fantasy setting, but all the battles are depicted in DDR matches against your opponent. Awesome. You carry your party because you've gotten moves for days. A little unfairly skewed because your game master has a broken foot, but that's not your fault. You gain +2 fun kicking ass with your S rank DDR skills. Oh, sorry. Doug invited you to a competitive tarot card trading event this afternoon. You brought Omen and April along in the hopes that they can provide some bartering muscle. Wow, this is a bit overwhelming. I don't even know who to trade with first. I sure hope no one scams me. Good day, my friend. I see you have a tarot reverse card. I'll trade you a pride card for it. I don't know. Reverse cards are pretty rare, and prides are kind of weak. Prides are weak before last September's expansion. Now they've countered all its debuffs, and pride's all the rage. Oh yeah, last September's expansion. I'm definitely up to date on that. Okay, I'll trade you my reverse card for... Perfect, bye! I'm misunderstanding this bizarre situation, or did we just get scammed? Yes. I thought so. Worry not, Doug. Auntie Omen will fix it. Where did I put my stabbing knife? No, don't stab him. An insulin overdose is much harder to convict. Jab him with this EpiPen. April, my dear, I love the way you pretend not to think. I don't think murdering him would be very good sportsmanship. Maybe you could teach me to be more confident barterer instead. You three never seem to back down from a challenge. That's certainly true, and you're not going to start today. What could Doug do to improve his bartering game? Clear communication is key. Just say, "Are you scamming me?" just out of curiosity. Enroll in a university to get a bachelor's degree in international trade. It has the word trade in it, so it should work. Before you can stop and consider all the student debt you're about to earn, you and your friends are whisked off to college. So thank you all for enrolling in International Trade 101. With my lectures finished, I can answer any questions you may still have. I've got one. Is someone off to a pride card in exchange for a tarot reverse? Would you consider it to be a fair trade? What? Surely you know that has nothing to do with international trade. Oh, of course, sorry. Say the person offered the pride card was from Norway. Would that be a fair international trade? Does anyone have a question that's actually about international trade? Well, since we're here, how much TNT could one import into this country without alerting national security? That's oddly specific. It's just a fun hypothetical, don't think too much about it, honk honk. But you won't answer the question about cars, you won't answer the question about explosives. Do you know anything about international trade, old man? Did anyone else enroll in this class expecting to learn about trading cards? Around a third of the class raised their hands. Fuck my life. The teacher ends the class, so you don't get answers, but the confidence of having attended an international trade class makes Doug a much better barterer. I mean, it doesn't actually make him any better at trading, but he thinks he is, and it's the thought that counts. You gain +2 smarts and lose -2 charm. Let's trade places. Everybody choose a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the other players before advancing. Keanu Reeves.
Liam Neeson.
Jack Black.
Still your turn, Sean. Click.
Alright.
Player orders based on how likely would be to discover the celebrity is Avari's estranged siblings. Start debating now.
I mean, she's an assassin, and both of your guys have played assassins. I think the only thing Jack Black has ever assassinated would be some smacks.
That's fucked.
No. Jack Black is just too chill of a dude.
Just the way you said that is fucked.
Yeah, but it's an estranged sibling, so they're probably nothing alike.
Pretty sure estranged siblings are just like
Bro, I would just click random.
separated.
Like,
Alright.
I never can decide with those things. Sounds good. Time to get some fresh air. It's the food court. Welcome to the food court. You'll be visiting this place twice per run. Ah, yes, this tutorial will be delivered by me, the narrator. Tutorials explained by characters are fun and immersive, but as the narrator, I have the power to go straight to the point. For example, I can tell you that by pressing tab, you can access useful information. Or you can consult the dialogue history by either pressing H or mouse wheel up. Cool, huh? Anyway, back to the food court. Food court turns are about getting to know the one person you want to take on to the con after party, even if that means getting to know yourself. There are 5 tables you can choose from. 3 of the tables are populated by the 6 romance options in pairs. One of the tables lets one of our several guests, who are essentially alternative date options. Finally, there are a table for you to sit alone. Tables are tied with their own mechanics. As usual, our jam is obscuring said mechanics a bit so you can focus on the narrative side of this experience. By playing, you can slowly but steadily learn how everything works. But if that's not your style, we've added helpful explanations for everything in the manual. Feel free to check it out. Just keep in mind that each table allows for only one player. Now, go choose a seat. Do you want to go on a date, huh? As we've said, these mechanics are covered in the manual, but there's one little thing we wanted to cover here. You'll get some peppers on the different dates. They're a sort of spicy meter. This is like declaring your preference of spiciness when you're pursuing a date. It doesn't affect the date itself, but the ending you'll get if you succeed. The art might be the same, but the narrative won't. 0 peppers will make the ending more platonic. 1 or 2 peppers will make the ending somewhere between romantic and suggestive. 3 peppers will make the ending definitely naughty. Just keep in mind that choosing a low amount of peppers won't affect the content of secret endings, which might be naughty. Okay, now you're truly prepared to go on your first date. Board game night, go for a walk, watch a movie. And then 2 locked options, go out for lunch and visit a museum.
You took the one I wanted.
I can't hear you over Cobb blowing his nose. What'd you say?
I wanted the clown.
Oh,
Everyone wants the clown.
Callisti superiority, sorry.
You and April have a great game night. She asks if you can play Candyland because it reminds her of her childhood, and she loves the aesthetic. It sounds low stakes, so you agree. 2 hours and 1 flip table later, you learn just how competitive a game of Candyland with April 1st can be. At least now you know your relationship can survive even the horrors of the molasses swamps. Ah. Well, Sean beat you to it. What are you gonna do now?
Huh?
I said Sean beat you to it. What are you gonna do now?
Stabby McStab. Omen.
Go out to dinner, board game night. You and Omen go out on a fancy restaurant. It takes a while for Omen to understand the difference between a waiter and a minion. Luckily, you're able to talk her out of whipping them when they bring you the wrong drink. At least you know she's always have your back. What a thoughtful little psychopath. Sociopath, yeah. I noticed that, but I committed.
Do I get a discount?
You and Zoe go out to a fancy restaurant. You decide to do the romantic cliche and split a milkshake with 2 straws. You two can do that cute thing where you look into each other's eyes while you drink. Zoe thanks you for the milkshake and then uses the second straw to drink with her leg mouth as well. Huh. But this gives you an unexpectedly good view of her butt, so you're not going to complain.
Brainstorming reanimates my brain.
It's time to work on the comic. As your creative mentors, we've prepared very original questions that will spur extraordinary ideas. We've written 2 per day. You're welcome. Once the exercise is done, you might see no comic just yet. But you have to trust the process, Blue. Your efforts will come to fruition by the end of the con. Totally. How you choose to answer the exercises will impact the script of the resulting comic. I recommend that you remember or even take notes of every option you choose during this exercise to better savor its impact once you get to see the resulting comic. And there's more to these exercises. All these choices will shape you as a person. Which is to say they will affect your stats. You'll feel these changes each time you solve one of the exercises. And there's one last thing I love about creative work. When several people collaborate, it changes them all as a group. That's right, my personal advice is that even if one person is answering an exercise, the whole group should discuss it. To be clear, you'll gain a lot of stats tied to the chosen option, but you'll lose the stats tied to the option not chosen. And these stats affect effects will equally affect all players. Oh, fuck. Hush that voice. It's breaking the immersion. Ugh. Anyways, enough procrastinating. Zoe is right. It's time to work on your craft. Hold this pencil and let the mind wander. Love isn't the only thing you're chasing at this con. You've got a comic to finish. Time to brainstorm. Okay, so this is going to affect all of us. What's something that stirs fear in your soul? Ghosts of the ghosts of all the big surreal artists of the early 20th century. Math. Wolves with guns for legs. Wolves with big menacing dongs.
My
that
vote
last
is
one.
math.
The last one's my vote, dude. That is, yeah, that stirs fear in my soul. Just reading it, I was concerned. But
My vote is math.
math is also a bitch.
So where are we at?
I don't know. Sean's not said nothing.
I said that wolves with big menacing dongs was.
All right, 2-1. Menacing dongs.
So fun.
So, do you win at brainstorming?
Well, what's something to do to impress everyone at your wedding? Reveal your most niche fetish in painful detail. Compliment everyone's hats. Kill a walrus with your bare hands just because. Solve the Hodge conjecture, a major unsolved problem in algebraic geometry. What is something you'd do to impress everyone at your wedding? You know, I think if I killed a walrus with my bare hands, I think Sean would be very impressed.
I vote for that one.
That
I
was
pictured
my
Sean. I pictured Sean
Yeah.
killing a walrus.
Yeah, it's because it's something he would try to do.
I mean, not because it's a walrus, but like.
Just to prove you could kill it though with your bare hands.
Yeah.
You would
I'm pretty
you
sure I
would
could.
try.
I'm pretty sure I
You
could.
would try.
I could.
It depends. Does it have tusks on it?
Bro, tusks are just handlebars.
Alright, you don't get a choice, Sean. Go fuck yourself.
Let's con some congoers.
Stop right there. This is the Stat Police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. This is you. Okay, just kidding. It's us, Zoe and Liam, renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers. We thought we'd been giving Valerie all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy it is to know which option ties to which stat. Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do. But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder to tie them to a stat. Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check, which will be available within the customization menu. So even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time, try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option, and which stat relates to that specific clue. Or you know what? Just ignore stats and choose whatever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, have fun. I must agree with Zoe here. Try not to fail too much. Just try not to fail too much. Yeah, that's meh. Let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much. Let's go. Don't be surprised if you're disappointed. See you around, Valerie. God, I'm
Need
dying.
Water?
I got a water. I was burping.
Mm.
And my sinuses are fucking off the charts right now, dude.
Pikachu? I can't tell who that is. That's Miku though.
Miku Miku. You grab a seat at the main stage where a panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently, they should be color coordinated, have a distinct personality, and also a cool name like Kratos, Luigi, or Valerie. You learn you'd make an awesome PC, and that self-knowledge equals +2 smarts. Later, you and April take a stroll around the merch hall. Done it a dozen times already, but now it's just you two, so it's kind of almost romantic.
Wow.
Oh, Valerie, look at that Vocaloid statue. Let's take a picture with it. April pulls out her phone to snap a selfie, and then she gets a call that makes her face turn whiter. She takes a deep breath before answering it. Hi, Mother. Why are you calling me? Good afternoon, darling. What a privilege to finally hear your voice. And are you aware that you missed my last 6 calls? Sorry, I haven't been checking my phone much while I'm at the con. Is that so? I thought you were always on your phone, managing that internet job of yours. I can hear the quotation marks over the phone, Mother. Good. Could you also hear my disappointment at you leaving the...
Cirque de la Pitié.
Yeah, thank you. For whatever streaming Minecraft is?
Hell yeah.
With all due respect, Mother, I really don't want to have this argument again. An argument requires 2 opposing viewpoints with some degree of validity, my dear. But at this, be as it may, I call you today to make sure you've registered your clown egg. Clown egg? Oh yeah, it's traditional for clowns to paint their signature makeup on an egg and submit it to the clown egg registry so no one copies your look. Why are you telling me that? Don't explain clowning to me, my dove. I'm the one who dropped your noble craft for no discernible good reason. No, Mother, I was explaining it to Valerie. Who's that? They'd better not be some new lover of yours. You know your father and I would never approve of you seeing a non-clown. If you really are ready to begin courting, you should have talked to me. I can arrange for you a chaperoned date with Buffo from Circo de Palici? What? You can't marry me off to Buffo. He smells like eggs and he honks when he breathes. Big yikes. You can't pursue April if she's unhappily married, so it looks like you need to show her mom that you're a viable suitor. But how? You have just the thing for this. You just have the thing for this. Not long ago, you recorded and edited a video instruction of an 80s video dating service. It explains why you'd be a good lover. Call your friend Liam. He's happy to confirm you are definitely a clown. You open this up into a three-way call and put Liam on the line. What do you need, Valerie? And why are you locked in the bathroom again? Or are you locked in the bathroom again? No, I was hoping you'd tell April's mom what a clown I am. You want me to judge you to a total stranger? I thought you'd never ask. So, Liam, was it? Can you vouch for Valerie's clownishness? Indeed, as long as you define clown as one who commits acts of self-buffoonery that can't help but laugh, because otherwise you'll cry. Moreover, her sense of style is clownish to the utmost degree. It would hurt your eyes all the way in the back row. You know Valerie can hear all this, right? That's fine. It's healthy for her to endure a bit of constructive criticism sometimes. The verbal brutality of this Liam person makes me trust them, and if they speak this well of Valerie, I suppose she is good enough for me. Really? Oh, thank you, Mother. Thank you so... Yes, you're welcome. Now, away with you. I'm having a dinner party tonight, and the rubber chicken still needs to be brined. Oh, gotcha. Bye, Mother. Bye, Liam. Thank you so much for helping me deal with her, Valerie. How can I make it up to you? Oh, I know. I'll give you another favor to do for me.
You're the best.
Can you please take my clown egg to the registry? Mother will kill me if I put it off any longer, but I'm scheduled to do a stream soon. Thanks. Gives you the egg, kisses you on the cheek, and flounces off. You'll never wash your face again. You gain +2 charm and lose -2 creativity. Well, I guess it's just you and me now, little buddy. That egg was horrific.
Oh yeah.
You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff, he asks? Too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001 A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you +2 creativity. Later, you're at the hotel bar with Doug and Nico. You press past the happy, tipsy stage, and you're now deep in sad boy hours. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound ungrateful. My dad loves me, but I never felt like he tried to understand my hobbies or why I like the things that I... Everybody shut the fuck up right now. I have glorious news. I finally tracked down my old magic grimoire from my villain days. I found time to check my old evil lairs for my belongings. Most of them have been converted into Airbnbs, but I found my grimoire buried in one of the bathrooms. The owner was irate, but you cannot make an omelet without breaking a few toilets, or however the saying goes. Good for you, Omen. What spells are you going to cast first? Good question. One of my favorite was an incantation that turns people inside out. Such a slow, hilarious way to die. You're not going to do that one, are you? Well, now I have to. Trust me, Doug, you'll love it. Corpus inversionum Isticum? Why do you look the same, Nico? Are you already inside out or something?
What?
You tried to cast it on me? I think the problem is, the whole being defeated and imprisoned in a suit that blocks your magical powers thing. Oh, right. Hey, cheer up. I'm sure you can still cast some of the spells in here without magic.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, it's like when you're making brownies but forget to buy sugar, so you use applesauce instead. Virtually the same dish. Someone needs to enroll Doug in a cooking class stat, but right now you gotta cheer up Omen by finding a spell that can cast no magic. This spell is for shooting metal objects at a deadly speed. You're pretty sure that's just a gun. You don't need the possession spell to control someone else's body, just piggyback ride them.
The gun.
Nice job, idiot.
That presents the same problem, idiots. Guns are fueled by magic, which I cannot cast. I'm like 95% sure guns aren't fueled by magic. 65, sorry. Wait, really? So any old fool can use them? Pretty much. What a wonderful world, eh? And I must obtain one. Are guns difficult to get? I'm no expert, but they're deadly weapons, so I imagine it'll be hard. 30 minutes later, Omen walks out of the gun store with a pistol in her pocket. Well, that was easy. Now to put this deadly baby to use. Should we go to the shooting range or something? Shooting a gun would be more fun if you had a target to aim at. Doug, Doug, Doug. Anything can be a target if you use your imagination. Omen shoots some poor sap crossing the street. He was jaywalking, so you guess he kinda deserved it?
Oh.
Wahahaha. Excuse me, miss, did you just shoot that innocent bystander? Yes, but you see, I had a very good reason for doing so. I wanted to. Fair enough, but you gotta have a license to carry a firearm. You know what the punishment for not having one is? No, what is it? A warning. Consider yourself warned. Carry your license, young lady. And remember, civilians are only allowed to be shoot 4 people per day.
Only 4?
Yeah. But between you and me, if you claim it was self-defense, you can squeeze a few more for free. Noted. Holy shit, you live in hell. At least Omen's happy with your new gun. or with their new gun, you gain +2 boldness and lose -2 fun.
I think this is my checkpoint.
Or charm. You find some teenagers selling their own fan designs. Aw, so cute. You check them out and they are awful. As far as you remember, you had better taste when you were their age. You show them how it's done. You make your own design right in front of them. What a mentor. You leave it on their stand so they can sell it. They don't seem to like you, but that awesome design you made nets you +2 charm. Afterwards, you, Nico, April, and Zoe head over to work your super kawaii shifts at the pop-up maid cafe. Hey look, Omen just walked in. So what's this maid cafe? I thought it would be cleaner. Welcome home, princess, or would you prefer to be called master? Gender is a prison from which I have escaped. I would most like you to address me as your overlord. Preach! Follow me, my overlord. I'll show you to your seat. Hooray, everything's going pretty smoothly for once. Oh wait. No. Looks like Omen's gotten drunk on power. You call that a Sugoi happy morning dance? I'm not happy at all. Do it better this time. Yes, my overlord. From the top, girls. Here's your omu rice, my overlord. Let's say the magic words together. Moe moe kun. Was the spell supposed to make this dry, unseasoned omelet appetizing? Because it did not work. Bring me a medium rare prime rib steak and a chalice of orc's blood to drink. You don't serve that here. What you serve now is me. Bring me a steak, or I shall order someone to bring your corpse home to your mother. Hey, I can't help but notice that Omen's being a bit much. They're being the fucking worst. I'd kill them if I thought I'd get the bloodstains out of this apron. Why? Is there something we can do about them? I don't know how many more Sugoi happy morning twerks I have left in me. That'd be for the best if Omen ever wants to redeem themselves, and besides, they totally deserve some payback. How can you end their reign of terror? Maids have been subservient for too long. Call the maids to arms. Ignite the hearts of your comrades and start the long overdue maid revolution. Maid problems call for maid solutions. Tell Omen that they keep being a problem. They'll be having lunch in the cafe's Iron Maiden. Fuck. Maid revolution, please. Viva la revolution. Here you three gather the rest of the maids in the kitchen. Comrades, we can't endure the horrible treatment from the masters and princesses any longer. It's time to show those fuckers who's boss. Behead them all. Garnish the Omer rice with their blood. Show no mercy. Now, let's get out there and make this the most moe moe kun revolution ever. All of the maids are on board for a revolution. Lots of them have knives and rifles already tucked in their garters. This must have been a long time coming. Why are the maids killing the patrons instead of bringing me my steak? I thought the entertainment came after the meal. Down with the masters. Give this one the guillotine. But we don't have a... Oh, wait. Where'd we get a guillotine? Never doubt what a determined maid can fit in her purse, Nico. Do not behead me. I'm very attached to my head. I thought we were friends. Friends don't make friends do the Sugoi happy morning dance over and over. That routine is very hard on the knees. Fine, I'll be nicer from now on. Now, let me out of the guillotine. Are you really going to be nice, or are you just saying that because we are threatening to kill you? It can be both. Just let me out. Victory. You and Nico, April, and the other maids cheered to celebrate executing a glorious revolution and several shitty patrons. I mislike interrupting the nice moment, but I am still waiting on my food. Don't push it. You gain +2 charm for enticing that revolution, but lose -2 boldness for sparing Omen. They may be your friend, but let's be real, they totally deserve that beheading. Welcome to my humble stand, stranger. Here you can get beautiful figurines with amazing properties. They have all sorts of effects which you will discover as you unbox them. There are different mystery box categories, each one tied to a different type of effect. I'll give you some clues on the effect types once you start looking through the boxes. So you choose which box category you want, and before you open it, you'll decide if you want to keep it for yourself or give it to a friend. A balance between order and chaos. You can control which type of effect you want, but you won't get you won't know exactly which figure of that category you'll get. And don't fret if you aren't a fan of surprises at all. There's a category that guarantees no effect at all. So ready for the unboxing? Come in, come in. Pick a box, any box. Like, I don't want to read all this right now. My throat's killing me.
You're good.
We're about an hour in, by the way. And I'm like, there's no... Like, if you hover to the side real quick.
Which side?
Oh, never mind. Hold on. Let me just hold tab. Yeah, dude. We're like halfway through.
Yeah.
Did we turn on the air, by the way?
Yes.
Did you turn down the air?
No.
That's why the air's not kicked on. It's hot as fuck. I'll be right back. Womp womp these nuts in your mouth.
No.
How dare you?
Rude.
Come in, come in. Pick a box, any box.
Fuck did I miss?
The figurine I got destroys one place for everybody.
Oh, that's fucked.
You're
Oh, bleeding tooth fungus. This item makes you catch something now you really need to poop quite often.
That's bullshit.
relatable though.
True.
Oh boy, my turn. Now here's the one with a taste for mystery. Grab a box, any box. They're all the same and all infinitely different. Stats. But now they're people. Oh, that's funny. Based on the stat icons from popular video game Human Prom. Myself. Oh, Creative Craig. You gain a bit of all your stats.
Fuck you.
Ooh. Thank you, come again,
Well, at least
etc.
somebody got a good one.
Next. So what place got destroyed?
Hasn't.
Oh, it hasn't shown up yet. Another day, another morning to devote to your comic you're working on. Time to brainstorm. Why did you choose your current career? I made a bet while I was drunk. Great prospects for a good dental plan. They gave away a cool t-shirt if you joined to get laid. Sounds
They got
good.
pretty good dental.
Yeah, they do got pretty good dental. This is just honesty.
What about you? What?
What?
Said what about you, wife? What's your vote?
To get laid.
Toshmar.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
You hope you never go to prison because of this. Crimes against color theory, illegal drawings of people kissing, accidental murder. You want all your murder to be on purpose, preferably. Stealing someone else's poop. Yeah, I never want to go to prison for stealing poop. Like, the fuck?
Murder.
Accidental murder over stealing someone's shit. Is that what you
Dude,
said to me?
I would actually feel bad if I accidentally killed somebody.
True.
Like, if I steal somebody's poop, I mean, oh well, you know. Like, kind of gross, but like...
Bro, trust me, I know you
accidentally
love
murdering
taking
somebody.
shits, but like, this ain't right.
Hey, you get to make the final call.
I'm so fun. Get back to the con.
Ready
Oh
for
my
some
god, wow, you
company.
destroyed the fucking concert hall, bro.
It's okay, I'm
Oh
starting up.
no.
What happens if you go there?
Don't know. You want to use the mouse to check out the side?
Still says smart.
Maybe you actually can't.
Or maybe it just does nothing when you go there or something.
Maybe.
Check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you a free tote bag. After that, you buy a couple cool prints from an artist, you get another tote bag. Then you buy a cool tote bag and they give you inside a free tote bag. You gain +2 charm from all these fashionable and free tote bags you have now. If only you had something to carry them all. You stop to chat with little April, which is what you've been calling the clown egg that April made the mistake of trusting you with. And that's why Cars 3 is the best installment in the franchise. You agree, don't you, little April? Hey Valerie, who are you talking to? Huh? Nobody. Definitely not a smaller, more delicate version of you. Okay, silly goose. I just wanted to ask if you want to get a bite to eat my treat. April 1st, just the hardworking Scarlet we were hoping to see. What are you doing out here? You should be using your downtime between autographing sessions to practice your signature. Chop chop. I was actually going to get lunch with Valerie if it's okay with you, Miss Managers. Who, her? Please don't tell me you two are on a date. Dating is a violation of your contract. As having a romantic partner would be terrible for your brand. It makes it harder for fans to develop parasocial relationships with you. Maybe that's a good thing? Wrong, but I do sympathize with you, April. It must be difficult knowing that your contract is forever binding and you're going to die alone. There. When does it stop hurting? Never, silly. But you know, Marla, there might be a way to make April happy and make us money. If she dated another hot, trendy musician, her popularity might go up. What? That's not a bad idea. Perhaps we could set April up on a highly publicized date with Priscilla Bronette. Her last album was a hit. I can't date Priscilla Bronette. I've never even met her. So? This isn't good. There's got to be another way to put an end to April's manager's celebrity power couple scheme before it begins. You got to sell yourself in the only language corporate shills understand. A dynamic PowerPoint presentation full of charts and buzzwords. The most marketable part of a celebrity couple is the dramatic breakup. Then you could be the rebound and sell the fantasy that normal people have a chance with celebrities. Oh, okay. No, don't read that one. Fuck you. Oh, like the normal people. I like the normal people having a chance with celebrities angle. That's a great carrot to dangle in front of April's fan base. Indeed, I can see the comments now. If someone this boring and unfashionable could catch April's eye, who's stopping me? Ouch. Of course, we'll still need to set up ground rules with you, Valerie. Right, you didn't think we'd let you run off with our sweet, adorable financial asset without any oversight, did you? 1. You're never to monopolize April's time. She cannot be late for any of her concerts, streams, rehearsals, public appearances, or legally required bathroom breaks. 2. If you and April break up, she'll be entitled to an alimonious share of your estate unless or until she writes a breakup song about you with hit double platinum. 3. You and April are to never do anything that could result in procreation during your sexual encounters. I loathe pregnancy scandals, and I'm not taking any chances. So is anal still on the table then? Do we have to talk about all this right now, Miss Managers? It's embarrassing. Sorry, April, but it's high time we discuss the Birds and the Bees contract signed here and here. Bear in mind that we still need to stage some initial date between Priscilla and April before Valerie can play the rebound. So be sure to keep things platonic until the internet is filled with a Priscilla split headlines. Otherwise, we'll sue you within an inch of your life. Ciao. Well, at least you've gotten them off our backs, but it looks like they're going to... fucking chill, motherfucker! Going to a restaurant together is out of the question now. Maybe we could go back to the hotel and order some room service instead? It's a deal. You gain +2 charm for convincing everyone that Priscilla is better off as April's ex, but you lose -2 creativity. 0 creativity, bruh.
Oh, Expo.
You're hanging out in the lobby when your bowels start roaring. For a split second, you wonder whether anyone would notice if you pooped here, hidden among the crowd. But today, your better judgment wins. You decide to sprint back to your hotel room to poop in solitude. You're wandering around when you see Omen and Liam arguing, a spooky con staple as familiar as you as a merch table. One day, the Lion Court, one day without this armor, and this is all that I ask. Then you're asking for too much. The Coven put you in that magical suppression armor for a reason. Yeah, a stupid reason. You tried to take over the world one time. I'm sorry, Elman. You know I've always championed your ability to be redeemed, but restoring your magic is a step too far. You need to make peace with your new reality. If you need any help with that, let me know. Grumble, grumble, as if I'd even ask you to hold open a door for me, you insufferable underfed eggplant. Bad day, Omen? Bad century, more like. Liam refuses to authorize me to remove my accursed armor. It is unfortunate because there are many activities I would like to perform without it. Fingers crossed she's talking about sex. Last, we must preserve. There are some other spells in my grimoire that I would like to cast magic or not. I used to have the grandest of times summoning otherworldly creatures, sometimes to broker deals, sometimes just to have a chat. Ah, the Halkalon days of youth. My inability to activate a summoning circle makes this impossible, but perhaps with your innovative ideas we could change that. Omen's ego is clearly riding on this, and hey, with any luck, this might result in her riding on you someday. How could you summon an entity with no magic required? Summoning powerful entities is an exercise in selfishness. You're always calling them to come to you. Have you ever considered visiting them? Order a pizza. It's like summoning the delivery person, and it includes pizza, which most traditional summon spells lack.
Shit. I'm gonna go with pizza.
What a perfect plan. You place a pizza order while Omen dials her resident shenanigans assistants. We heard there'd be pizza and came immediately.
Greetings.
Good, but while we wait for the pizza, we are going to pick a fight. Let us check out that biker bar. What? Why? Doug, my sweet summer child, a summon's main use is to provide aid in battle. This is the only way to test Blue's suggestion. Fuck yeah, let's fight and die for this pizza, Omen. Never have I ever had better minions or friends. You soon enter the biker bar. Omen buys a beer exclusively for the purpose of throwing it at a stranger. That was my drink, you unwashed frog fucker. You want to fight? Oh, what a sweet coincidence. That's exactly what I want. EX, ye foul beast. Yeah, and I'm gonna hit you too as soon as I get back from hiding in the bathroom. Pizza for Omen? Yes, I command you to throw pepperonis at my enemies, lowly hireling. Things I do to get a tip. Your opponents are forced to deal with pepperoni face. Omen follows up by punching them because it's hard to dodge a punch with scalding pepperonis in your eyes. Later, after the fight, you all enjoy your victory. Pizza, best spell side effects ever. You gain +2 fun and -2 charm.
Sharpened all my weapons.
Alright. I will take one for the team, I suppose. Go to the main stage. There was this one panel you really wanted to check out. Still, as you could see from afar, the main stage has been reduced to smithereens. Did you really expect there would be holding activities among the ruins? Silly you. Destroy the main stage. Hope you're happy. And I got an achievement for that. Choose a fictional character.
Steve from Minecraft.
Bro, you need to stop.
Um,
I'm gonna choose Polly, guys.
You're good.
Anya from Spy Family.
Player order is determined based on how much top energy that character has. Start debating now.
0 for mine. She's a child.
Steve's never fucked a day in his life.
Wrong.
Steve's never fucked a day in his life.
Wrong. Bro, you're trying to tell me that Polly can top Steve.
Yeah,
I just have to tell you you're wrong.
John, Polly can top anybody.
Kyle. Steve tops the Ender Dragon.
John. Polly's a ghost.
Wait, am I misinterpreting? Because I took it as like top energy, like
Fucking.
top in bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Sean is goofing over here. Polly. Steve's never fucked a day in his life. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
What?
I'm going down.
Why?
Because you're.
We went random last time, right?
Yeah.
When we couldn't decide?
Callie clearly agrees with me.
On what?
On Polly,
Exactly,
on
bro.
Polly fucking way harder than Steve.
I don't know who that is.
The ghost girl from the Monsters
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Mine's last. So she's a child. So
But I'm like, you know who Steve from Minecraft is, right?
yes.
And now you realize who Polly Geist is.
Yes.
And Polly fucks way harder.
So I would go you, Sean, and then mine.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Sean.
Bro, last time you literally said, oh, we usually just do random. So I was like, alright, we'll do random. But
Welcome back to the food court. I wanted to cover the last two important facts about this place, conversations and guests. The first one is fairly simple. If you sit with the same romance option twice in the same run, you'll bond over a conversation. If you sit alone twice, you'll have some you time to sit and reflect on life and stuff. It's like a conversation, but with yourself. Each playable character has one of these. And what about the guests? I wanted to tell you there are 3 things you gotta do if you want to get a date with one of them. First, you need to meet their date requirements by the end of the run. You'll have clues to what these requirements are when you first greet the guests and they tell you what their type is. Second, you gotta have a fun little date with them to get to know each other better. This is done by calling them a second time when you come back to the food court. Third, remember to choose none of them when you're asked with romance option you want to date at the end of the run. And that'd be all. Now, let's go sit somewhere else. Talk about Prom, finding success as a creator. SpookyCon Friend Group. Talk about Liam Prom. My magnum opus, the Liamist of your works. No doubt. But, and I don't mean this as an offense to Liam, why? No, I totally get it. Liam is quite the subject. You know, at Spooky Academy, I just observed he wasn't the most popular, and I got the feeling that he's quite the misunderstood character. Yeah, I think he has mentioned being misunderstood 1,000 or 2,000 times. Yes, he's said that. Thing is, I've existed for eons. This change in me wasn't a thing that's happened as a part of one silly twist when I was asked to prom. I've been observing mortal life for so long. I became enamored with the life I was designed to destroy. Its fascination grew to the point in which I decided to forfeit most of my power to become a mortal kind myself. That's quite the commitment. It is, yes. Every mortal life has incredible stories to tell, even Liam's. Sure, Liam is the thing he's usually reduced to, like insufferable or a pain in the ass. But he, like any mortal, is so much more. Liam Prom is a bit about that, exploring the endless possibilities and the wonderful complexity of every mortal life. Whoa, Zoe, it sounds beautiful when you put it like that. And here I was thinking it was mostly about hot Liams kissing and looking hot. Well, it can be both, can't it? We spend most of the night discussing the most beautiful things in life are in which two Liams would look the hottest kissing.
Some milk would be nice.
Go ahead, Sean. Get in there. Ruin your wife's day. Pussy. You invite Miranda to join you at the con. Con, like a felony? A princess shouldn't commit crimes. No, I meant con like convention. Oh, like a societal convention? It's important for a princess to uphold those. I'd love to go. Hey, whatever works. Tell us, what is your type? The old Miranda would have said a Prince Charming, mayhaps, but I've grown since the old days. New Miranda is ready to date outside of royalty. But let's not scrap the charming part just yet. Yes, a girl has standards.
Anyone need hand sanitizer?
The redemption arc program, hobbies, what does she miss from her previous life?
Hobbies.
Eating hot dogs. That isn't a hobby. A pastime, then? It surely is a way in which I adore passing my time. You really like hot dogs? I do, and one thing I do not like, doctors. They keep telling me I should not eat so many hot dogs. Complete morons. Ah, hot dogs. Hand down's the best thing to happen to me after imprisonment. But wait, aren't hot dogs a thing that have existed for more than 100 years? I'm pretty sure they were invented in the Frankfurt in the late 15th century. Dang, why does my brain retain these things but not my old passwords? Not beat yourself up, Blue. Your brain isn't your greatest asset, but this sometimes we all accept it by now. You should accept it too. Okay, then how do you explain not knowing about hot dogs that existed back then?
Shut up.
Excuse me for not knowing about this food during the 25 years I had been before getting imprisoned. This is the one thing we did not have back then was this internal net thing. So it was pretty plausible for people not to know about certain things if it didn't happen in your vicinity. For example, I did not know about the existence of karate either. Huh, that makes sense. But then again, your brain isn't your best asset. As previously stated, it follows that it doesn't process common sense very well.
It's fucked.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tragedy. And you want to know another tragedy that I've come to know about hot dogs when I have half the hands I used to have. I could use one of mine to help you stuff hot dogs in your mouth. You would do that? Really? I would owe you a big one. Don't mention it. Sorry for being mean to you, Blue. You might have a weak brain, but make up for it with a strong heart. Yeah, thanks. You run the hot dog food truck where you proceed to feed hot dogs to Omen. It's nice to spend time with your friends, trying their hobbies.
Let's spin a yarn.
Before you know it, the con's almost over, and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. What's the best way to combat a hangover? Intense poetry slams, passionately kissing your own hand, 6 years of majoring in biomedical engineering, holding a heavy object between your butt cheeks.
Booty cheeks.
This one's on you, Sean. Yours or the butt cheeks one, both are good options. Alright, sounds good.
Time for a brainstorm.
If you were in a band, what would you name it? Twin Dolphins of Fire, Surgical Eye Removal, Quiet Eyes Forever, Anal Beads, Sexy Deadly Whiplash. Definitely the last one.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not getting my date, by the way.
Dude,
Gotta get some XP.
You head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one, you're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop. And just get 14 extra towels. Oh. What can you do with this many towels? You only needed one. Decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain +2 creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Later, you're at the hotel bar chatting with Zoe over drinks. Sparks are flying. So I said, you can't even handle me at my best. What makes you think you can handle me at my worst? And they didn't listen, so I transported them to a nightmare dimension and turned their foreskins inside out. Serves them right. The bartender comes by with your next round. Here's your cosmopolitan, ma'am, he says to Zoe. Enjoy your drinks. You too. Oh God, kill me now. Huh? It's okay. I've done that before. One time at the movies. Nope. This is too embarrassing. I gotta hard reboot the universe, sorry. Wait, no. Horrifying eldritch screeching. You flinch, waiting for the next big bang to melt your skin off, but nothing happens. Now everyone in the bar is staring at you. Shit, this sucks. Can we leave? I'm so sorry. I'm honestly still getting used to this mortal state. It's been an adjustment. Don't get me wrong, I'm way happier being Zoe than what I used to be. But it's hard to go from infinite cosmic power to itty-bitty laws of physics, you know? You definitely don't know, but you feel bad for Zoe. Maybe she can't hard reboot the universe anymore, but there are lots of things that could make mortal life special. You just need to show her one, but what? Surviving near-death experience together is thrilling and sometimes only mortal people can enjoy. Well, you know, something mortals do to ensure their survival through the ages is, how do I put it? Make baby.
Wow.
Whoa, that'd be wild. I spent eons as a creature of destruction, but never creation. Why don't we meet in the hotel room? I gotta grab some things first. Yes, you rush back to the room to check your breath and put your cuter underwear. Zoe returns holding a jar of bloody viscera. Not exactly what you'd expected, but okay, you can roll with this. Ready to create some motherfucking life? Cover the floor in this blood, and then I'll show you how to draw the summoning circle. Zoe takes your arms and guides you through drawing arcane sigils. It's like a sensual pottery lesson with blood and dark magic. After much drawing and chanting, a hideous flesh golem appears, screeching hellishly. Aw, what a cutie. Can we name it Kevin? Sure, so does this mean we're parents now? How are we gonna raise this baby? Raise it? No, I just wanted to experience making a baby. Raising one is like way far down on my bucket list. That's why I decided to make Kevin here. Its species is very self-sufficient. Watch. Zoe shoves Kevin into the kitchen hall, or into the hotel hallway. It crawls, slithers, temporarily displaces itself. Whatever it is, it does it fast and disappears from sight. Wait a minute. When you suggest making babies, do you mean having sex? Yeah, kinda. Oh, sorry, I'm not great at picking up on subtext. It's okay, I still had fun making the summoning circle and dancing in the blood with you. I'm glad. Maybe we can make another baby sometime. Looks like Kevin might get a sibling soon. You gain +2 fun for making babies, but lose -2 boldness.
Oh, I should have booked a stand.
-1 creativity, brother. Having a great time at the con, so you decide to tell the world by tweeting, having a great time at the con. Good one. Unfortunately, that's enough bait for an online troll to go, you're a dumb fuck. Whatever happened to online etiquette? You're not going to let him ruin your day, so you engage in a spirited but respectful debate with him. After a while, the troll writes, "Sorry, my mistake. You're a fucking dumb fuck." Definitely embarking on a journey of revenge when this con is over. You gain +2 boldness for not backing down from an online fight. So you're in the middle of a plot line, huh? I'm here to explain a small twist. Normally, when choosing an option in an event, you will gain the stats associated with that option and lose the stats associated with the other option, right? Hope you were paying attention to the other tutorials. Well, the last event of each plot line goes back to your classic stat threshold mechanic from previous games. What does this mean? In these events, each option is tied to a stat. You gotta guess which stat is tied to each option, and then check your own stats, okay? Then if you want to succeed, you must choose the option tied to your higher stat of the two. If you choose right, congratulations, you'll be one step closer to getting a secret ending. But if you choose wrong, then you will fail the event and the plotline will come to an end, preventing you from getting its secret ending. No pressure, right? Nothing else to say. Go for it, player. Later, you see you and April's clown egg are having one of your now frequent heart-to-heart chats. Can I tell you a secret, little April? I think I'm really starting to like Big April, and this might be crazy, but I think she might like me too. But you can't tell her, okay? Not even with the telepathic connection I've convinced you to share. When your alarm goes off, April's done with work for the day. You stuff little April in your pocket and run to meet up with her big sister.
Hi, cutie pie.
Hi, Valerie. It's great to see you. What do you want to do now that I'm free? Whatever you feel like. I just hope nobody tries to split us up this time. Gosh, same. How crazy would it be if that happened again? Who would even try to come between us now? A jealous ex, or maybe the government? Well, anyways, I was thinking we could... Hey, April, I've been looking all over for you. I've met this guy that you have to date. Huh? Since when do you like to play matchmaker, Nico? Since right now. Meet my new friend and your soulmate, Serpentino. Hold on, my... Oh, God. This is a classic. Hold on, my sweet tropical flower. Let me wrap myself around your gorgeous, delicate throat. You're joking, right? I would never joke about the true love between a clown and a sexy snake. Damn, little April. Should have known there'd be another big bump in the road to make Big April mine. What the heck, Valerie? I thought you registered my clown egg days ago. Instead, you're just talking to it? That's so creepy. This seems like a bad time, Serpentino, and I can come back later. Yikes, this psychosexual attachment you formed with little April seems to be freaking out Big April. Is there any way you can smooth this over and still get the girl? Explain to April that this isn't creepy at all because you collect painted eggs that look like all of your friends. Explain to April that you could never abandon something as precious as an egg she laid. Yeah, I don't know which stat is which. Good luck, brother.
Oh god. Oh god. I just gotta go.
So fun. What? Yeah, it's my thing. Check it out. This is little Liam. I tell him all my cringiest opinions that big Liam couldn't handle. Where did you get this? Did Liam also ask you to register at the clown registry?
Oh.
That would make sense. Liam is a bit of a clown. Actually, each egg has its own unique, zany story of how it came into my collection, to join my collection. Like little Zoe here, I found her at my mother's best friend's chiropractor's real estate sale, which she held after her rocky divorce with the warlock of.
Whatever.
Is this story gonna be long? Okay, I get it. You want to get to the good stuff, so here she is. Ta-da, little April, the crown jewel of my Eggy collection. Now there's a compliment I never thought I'd get. Of course. Look at that delicate shell, that smoothness, bulbous chin. Little April's the belle of the breakfast ball. Still, I should have taken her to the crown registry. I'm sorry for that. I just get too excited. I'll take her over there with you right away. It's okay, you goober. I forgive you. We really do need to take this egg to the registry, but since you like it so much, I'll paint a new April egg for you to keep. Wait, you painted this? Yes, what did you think? I thought you laid it.
You're such a silly goose.
Oh, Valerie, you silly goose. She kisses you on the cheek. Oof, crisis averted. You gain +2 fun.
So many places to go.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close. You almost fucked it up. It's up a little bit more. Oh, the community zone. You've been wanting to. Oh, fuck! You're about to poop yourself.
Fucking bullshit.
You run like no one has run before, reaching your hotel room just in time to not poop all over yourself. Afterwards, you're thinking dreamily of Omen and how sexy she is when she's trying to remove her armor and restore her magical powers. You're daydreaming about her arguing with Liam about it until you realize that she's right there in front of you arguing with Liam about it. Dreams do come true. What about half a day? And I shan't even remove the full suit, just the cape. Omen, we've been over this. The answer is no. Come on, I'm doing a compromise with you instead of simply bashing your skull in. That's not indicative of vast growth I'm made as a person? I hear you, but I said no, and even if I change my mind, I doubt the Covenant would ever agree to it.
Oh.
I have ways of making them agree. Like, baking them a batch of delicious cookies with practically no poison in them. That is what nice people do to persuade others, right? Well, it's a start.
Goodbye.
Look, I got a panel to go to now. We can talk more about this later. Wait, are you not diminishing me outright? Does that mean I have a chance? We'll see. Don't get your hopes up. Too late. Mwahahahaha. Ah, Blue, good news. Liam is close to caving in and giving me my powers back. I need to sharpen my rusty magic skills. One I'd definitely like to practice is a necromancy ritual I used to cast to raise an army of skeletons. Such wonderful times I had. There I was, conquering kingdoms, terrifying widows and children. I was a bona fide bone lord. So how about it? Can you work your magic, non-magic skills and get me the skeleton warriors I deserve? Oh, that's a tall order, but Omen's happiness is on the line. Time to raise some bones. This is your true calling as a shenanigans doer. Convince Omen she has raised an army of reanimated skeletons by pulling off the biggest weekend at Bernie's ever. Just raise a regular army. Almost everyone is a flesh-covered skeleton anyways. The only thing standing between Omen and skeleton army will be a lot of people.
Ooh.
After asking Omen for some time to prepare the spell, you call your favorite shenanigan assistant.
Hi.
Hey Blue, you said something about needing to borrow a skeleton? I'm kinda attached to this one, but... Nope, not necessary. I already have 25 skeletons. I just need your help making puppets out of them. Where did you get 25 skeletons? Doug, you're asking the wrong questions. And are we talking marionette or ventriloquist dummies, Blue? And any and all, you three do necro arts and crafts until Omen returns to the hotel room. Surprise! What is all this? It's a skeleton army. Doesn't it tickle your funny bone? Ha 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 ha. I mean, I suppose, but why are they all tied to you three via strings and pulleys? Did you engineer this strange bone puppet contraption, Blue? No, we made it. It's our weekend at Bernie's. Nico, you just sat there making skeleton puns the whole time while Blue and I glued rib cages together. Irrelevant. So what do you say, Omen? Want to take your army to pillage a mall or something? Thanks, but no thanks. In fact, I came to say that after some thought, I decided to make peace with the fact that I cannot recreate my Grimoire spells perfectly anymore. It's okay, a century has passed. It's only natural that times and I have changed. Okay, can we still show you the funny skeleton dances we practiced while we waited for you to come home? Doug, it would be an honor to witness it. You, Nico, and Doug animate your skeletons into a dazzling dance routine for Omen's enjoyment. You can afford to animate it, but let's assume you gain +2 fun to witness. The last day of the con is here. I don't think it's gonna work out, but fuck it. Let's check our comic. It's time to see how the comic has turned out. Okay, what was the goal we agreed on these days' work? The cover, the overall plot, the one full finished page? You remember how to solve each of your exercises? It's key to how the muse will give shape to the fruits of your labor. Which is Liam's pedantic way of saying that is now it's when you'll see how the options you chose will affect the comic you're about to see. Sue me for wanting to imbue poetry in our day-to-day. I think they're supposed to be here. I may see you later, Liam. For now, I want to take a peek at this comic. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Punching Harder. It's a comic about a dangerous world infested with Big Dong Wolves. Only an organization known as the Slayers of Big Dong Wolves can keep them at bay. But in order to join their ranks, you must prove your worth by passing a ruthless test, winning a fighting tournament. The first part of the test challenges the young warriors to kill a walrus with their bare hands. The second part of the test, a fighting tournament. It's always a fighting tournament? Duh. Our brave heroes, our brave hero, Damien dreams of joining their ranks. All the odds are stacked against him, but he'll do his best, for he has a strong reason to join. Great prospects for a good dental plan. There's also Avari, Damien's rival. She's cool and aloof, but her mysterious demeanor hides a dark past she carries in silence. She's the infamous poop thief. Great. In order to join, they will train under the tutelage of Coach, a powerful old man who retired from the organization years ago. Against all odds, he'll awaken the two warriors' dormant potential via the most unorthodox training, passionately kissing your own hand. Will they pass the exam? Will they join the Slayers of the Big Dong Wolves? Buy the fucking comic to find out.
Ish.
Oh shit, they are both managed to kill a walrus with their bare hands. Who would have predicted that Damien and Avaris would face each other at the tournament's final? Looks like today you'll get a taste of my secret technique. Anal beads, sexy, deadly whiplash.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
I may owe you after you saved my life, but I was kissing my hand, but I won't hold back, you fuckface. Rivals turned friends, friends turned opponents, Damien or Aravi, who would become a slayer of Big Dong Wolves. The con after party is approaching. Finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. You want to go to the party with me? That's funny. Why? Because I actually wrote a one-off fanfic this morning where we went to the party together. We were both cosplaying, and when the party was over, we came back here and took off our cosplays and no spoilers allowed. The after party was fabulous. Zoe brings her notebook and shows you some new fanfic ideas she's been cooking up. Even the outlines of such magnificent erotica gets you all hot and bothered. She notices, so she offers to take you out back and relieve your literary intrigue. Who knew reading could be so hands-on? You're looking out for Omen to invite them to the party, but they actually end up finding you first. Blue, you will never believe it. Liam actually convinced the coven to let me take off my cape for the next few hours. Who would have thought that the tedious fucker would actually be good for something? This should allow me to channel at least some of my power. That's incredible, Omen. What spell you want to cast first? Actually, I have decided not to cast any magic. What? But I thought that was the whole reason you wanted to take the cape off. It was at first, but now I've realized that there are other things I'd rather do without my clothes. Talking about having sex.
Ooh.
With you.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I got that. I'm in. Of course you are. Wahahaha. Considering that they've been out of practice for over 100 years, Omen's surprisingly great in bed. I can't believe they gave up their chance to magically turn people inside out just to fuck you. Maybe they're closer to redemption than you thought. Or maybe they're just hornier than they are evil. Either way, it's a win.
Gang.
Hell yeah. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite clown to the con after party with you. The after party, huh? I'm surprised you're not inviting little April. Nah, I've put the phase behind me now. Well, that's good, because I really do like you. So, how about I pick you up at 8, honk honk? Yes. We did it, old friend. The after party was great, but the end of the night was even better.
Oh.
April took you back to her place and showed you a good time in her balloon room. It was a sight to behold. In a way, you're grateful for all the hoops you had to jump through to date her, since they led to this night of warm, balloony bliss. And soon after the con was over, you and April went together to give little April to the Clown Egg Registry. It was a tearful farewell. Honk honk. That's 2 secret endings, and I think those are the 2 horniest secret endings.
Oh yeah.
But 2 of 34, 19 events, 11 outcomes. 10 out of 10. Now we listen to the music. Oh, well, before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. And no matter where we are, we belong. Whoop. I missed something. Nope. Thought that still gives us warmth that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
We will be forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me. Come and you will see we're everything we need. We were meant to find each other. that everything is right. You can call me always when you need me, my friend. I'll be right there by your side. Let's be young and unafraid. We're in this together. We're so ready to start, and we'll be forever. Don't be shy, and take my hand. We will be forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me. Come and you will see, we're everything we need. We were meant to find each other.
I wonder what Monster Prom 5 is gonna be the setting.
Kill yourself.
What?
No, I'm just fucking.
You just retarded. It literally said season.
No, I know. They say that every time. You've unlocked a new plot line. You can now call Sawyer. You've unlocked a new outfit for April.
Fuck yeah.
Unlocked a new outfit for Elman. You've unlocked a new outfit for Zoe. You've unlocked a new comic genre. Unlocked a new comic genre. Wow. Alright, that's it. Go home.